All right, what is going on, everybody? This is an out of the theater reaction for Michael, obviously the biopic about the life of Michael Jackson, starring Jafar Jackson, who's Michael Jackson's, I believe, nephew. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. And Coleman Domingo and Nia Long and a whole different cast of people. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, at least partially, and it really covers the early-ish part of Michael Jackson's life from the late 60s when he was a kid to, I'd say, like the mid to late 80s. And there will be a second movie coming that has been announced recently, considering some of the things that are a part of Michael Jackson's life and some of the legalities as to what people are allowed to depict in fictional form. I'm very curious to see what this second movie is going to be. But as this first movie stands, all apologies to my good friends Nick Gonzalez and Zach Moore, who I know were big fans of this. I thought it was okay. It's not awful. Like, I know this movie's gotten just completely trashed by critics, and I didn't hate this movie, but I didn't love it either. I think the music biopic structure is such a thing that is, like, people know, and we've had plenty of spoofs that in some ways, are kind of supposed to be the last word on it, and then we've kept doing music biopics. So it's a very, like, easy structure to hang a movie on. In some ways, a stereotypical structure. And so if you're going to do a music biopic, it's tricky. You got to, work on getting it right. And I think some of the best of, like, this decade that we've gotten in this recent strain since Bohemian Rhapsody kind of kicked this new strain of music biopics off, like, stuff like A Complete Unknown is excellent. I think, like, that does some really interesting and subversive things with it. And then even something like Elvis, which does follow the structure, has a performance in Austin Butler that is so good, so, like, next level good, that it really grounds his story in reality. This doesn't quite have that. It's definitely entertaining. I think they do a really good job with recreating the concert footage, particularly the Motown 25th celebration where he does Billie Jean. I think that sequence is a lot of fun. I think Jafar Jackson does a good job as Michael. I think he definitely grows into the role as the movie goes on. And then also, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but the kid that plays young Michael, he does a really good job, and he was probably, for me, the standout, honestly. I thought he did an excellent job with his performance. And then Coleman Domingo is good, but I'll say this, he's not great, he's good, but I don't blame him. Like, I think the narrative crux of the movie is Michael going to get out from under the thumb of his father. And Joe Jackson, not the other musician, that's Joseph Jackson as Michael Jackson's dad, there's been a lot documented that he is not a great human being, but I also think that the movie just kind of paints him in kind of a one-note villain way that, to me, didn't feel compelling or satisfying as it could have been. Like, Coleman Domingo, I love him as an actor, and he does well with what he's given, but I think that conflict between them is it's frustratingly shallow for me. And I know that, look, my opinion may not matter, and there's going to be plenty of people that go see this movie and are going to love it, but for me, it was okay. And I'm definitely curious to see what the heck this second movie is going to look like, just because, as I said before. And yeah, that's really it. In addition to this probably showing up on Instagram, I'm also just going to start posting these reactions, these maybe more in-depth out of the theater reactions on YouTube. So if you want to follow me, I'm also at the Smasher Reviews on YouTube. And it's me saying so long and keep on movie watching.